All right. Well, we're on take 2 already. My iPad, for some reason, keeps freezing up. I don't know why. I thought I had that problem fixed, but apparently not. So we're going to hold you nice and still and steady, and maybe it won't lock up again. So, anyhow, sorry about that, kids. I had to start over again. Tell you, man, technology absolutely sucks. Absolutely does. So, anyhow, another beautiful day in the neighborhood. Took Miss Lily for her walk. Couldn't play stick today. We couldn't throw the stick for her today. They were painting the lines on the baseball field, which is where we throw the stick out in the outfield. And they were painting the lines this morning. So we were not allowed to go in there and throw sticks, so we didn't. We didn't. And it's been fine. Miss Lily's been fine. She got to go for her walk. She got to do all of her business. We just didn't play stick. We went for a little bit of a walk instead. She's fine. You fine? Apparently she's fine. Oh man. Anyhow, so that's what we did. Got back to the boat. I live streamed the morning net. We had a great start to the morning. We had a tequila sunrise morning this morning. We live streamed the Buki Harbor Cruisers net with a nice big long tall glass of tequila sunrise, which started the day off in a great fashion. Hey pilot, what's up, brother? Yeah, I know we're back. So yeah, hello, good people. Anyhow, so we're back. Uh, Went for a walk with the dog. Did not throw stick. Came back. Live streamed the cruisers net today, which was kind of fun. So got some neighbors going by. Howdy. I'm doing great. How you guys doing? Everybody knows Lily. So anyhow, after we did the net, I went and big exciting stuff today. I did laundry. Went and did laundry. Went and got the mail. I got to serve jury duty next month. I got a notice to report for jury duty. Great. Well, it didn't take long. I haven't been a registered voter here in this county for what, 60 days now, 90 days, and and I've already got jury duty. I thought that was pretty funny. You know, historically for me, I've actually never served in jury duty. I've never had to do jury duty before. What normally happens, you know, because of my volunteerism, you know, that I volunteer for, well, like in Montana for many years, I was a CASA guardian ad litem. And so I helped children, youth that were in need of help. You know, their parents were going through some kind of judicial process, and anyhow, so I volunteered through the court system to represent them. I was a guardian ad litem assigned to youths in need by the 6th Judicial District there in Montana. Anyhow, and so I knew the judge, and I got to know all the lawyers in that area. I mean, I knew all of them. So I never got called for jury duty because they would call me and I would come, you know, I would respond saying, yeah, I'm here. And they'd be like, well, do you know this lawyer? And I'm like, well, yeah, I know all the lawyers. Between my real estate business, sending them all business, and being a guardian ad litem, I knew all the lawyers, you know, and regardless of what kind of practice they had. So I never got called for jury duty. Up in Alaska, they never called me. I never got notice of jury duty up in Alaska. Or in Ohio, for that matter. I'm in Florida 90 days and I get called for jury duty. So that's pretty funny. And I don't know anybody here yet. You know, I haven't done enough real estate transactions here to. I know one or two lawyers, but I don't know them like I did, you know, in Montana. I knew them. You know, we went to parties and they were there, and you know, we socialized with them. We knew them, drank with them, hung out with them, went out to dinner with them, all that kind of stuff. And sold dogs to them. Sold dogs to them. One of the bigger lawyers there in Bozeman, Montana, a guy by the name of Joby Sable. he was a duck hunter, and some of his friends had reported how good the quality of the dogs were that I was breeding. And so Joby ended up buying a dog from us, which he then used, trained up and used. And after that, it's like everybody in Ducks Unlimited in the state of Montana wanted one of our dogs. We had a hell of a time. We were not going to breed enough dogs to meet the demand. We were just breeding like we normally did, 1 or 2 litters a year from the numerous dogs that we had. But oh well, back in the day. What am I missing here in the chat? You don't get paid for jury duty. Nope. I'm too old. Okay. I never went. Plenty of letters. Okay. If they are in court, they're guilty. That's not always the case, Pilot. That's not always the case. So, but having that attitude will stop you from serving as jury duty. That's just the way it is. So, oh gosh, here we go again. This user. Yeah, good old Captain Caveman. He sure is a child, isn't he? Anyhow. Yeah, but he reminded me, though, we are fundraising right now. So, hey, Marie, how you doing? We are fundraising. Trying to raise up enough money to cover the mooring ball. Very close. I'm very close to what I need. I'm about $175 away from covering the mooring ball. I thought it was less than that, but no, I did the math today. I'm $175 away from covering the mooring ball. So I am trying to raise funds for that. And one of the things I'm doing to keep it fun, anybody that wants to hit up my PayPal, buy me a shot of tequila. Hit up the PayPal for $10. Hit paypal.me/Carl Brook. Hit up the PayPal, throw some bucks in there, buy me a shot of tequila, and help me cover my mooring ball rent, so I can stay here for another month and continue doing that. So I went for a beer. I hear you, brother. I hear you. Cheers. I thought I had enough, but when I went back and looked and reread the notes, some people that donate very specifically. Like one guy said, "Hey, go buy some beer, and whatever's left, I want it to go to the mooring ball," or "Go buy some tequila, and whatever's left goes to the mooring ball." And so I follow their instructions. If somebody donates and they tell me they want me to spend the money in a certain way, that's what I'm going to do. Otherwise they probably would not donate again, and I certainly wouldn't want that right now. So anyhow, I say not guilty. There you go. I've donated twice. Can I say something without being deleted? Dan Williams. Dan, you've donated. Dan, I have no record of you donating ever. So I don't know why you're saying you've donated twice. I have no record of a Dan Williams donating ever. So I would say probably not a good idea to say something out of turn, because you will get deleted again. But yeah, I'm sorry, Dan. And Dan, if I'm incorrect, if I'm mistaken, if you can correct that, that's fine. But I don't recall off the top of my head ever seeing a donation from a Dan Williams. I keep track of them. I record them. I keep a ledger, actually, of people who've donated and how much they've donated. And I don't have a Dan Williams on my list. So there you go. Somebody's sneaking up behind me over there. There he is. Lily's going to go run around to the front of the boat and bark at him, I guess. Coming by on the other side. A little Zodiac with a 15-horse Yamaha on the back. Anyhow, had a good day today. Went and did laundry, got done with laundry, took a shower. That felt great. Nice long hot shower while I was doing laundry. Got the laundry done, got my mail, found out I was invited to participate in jury duty. Got back here to the boat, put the laundry up, organized some stuff on the boat real quick, grabbed my shopping bags, and off to Publix I went to do a little bit of minor provisioning to pick up beer, certainly, because people had instructed me to do that. So I went and got some beer. And I picked up some eggs and a couple other little things. I didn't do any kind of major provisioning, but just some of the minor stuff that we needed to keep things going. And I just got back here in time to get all that stuff stuck in the fridge. Grapes. My God, grapes are expensive. Wow. Grapes are ridiculous. I couldn't believe how much a little package of grapes was like $15. I was like, no thanks. Not interested. You know, $4.99 a pound, and you go weigh the little bag that they're in, and it's 3 pounds of them. So, cheers to the beers. Thanks, Rejects. Yeah. Oh, I didn't buy any grapes today, that's for sure. Plane going overhead. So it was a busy day today, getting all that stuff done. Had to deal with a couple phone calls, had some inquiries on the boat. Well, it's a hoptocopter and he's low. See him going there? See, that's why we have to keep the drones here under 200 feet. Because sometimes the helicopters fly through here very low, like he's doing right there. I would say he's only about 350, 400 feet himself, if that. He's flying pretty low, so I prefer bottle grapes. Yeah, I hear that. So, speaking of which, we're going to have bottle grapes. I have some wine. I have a little bottle of wine I'm going to take with me to go play dominoes tomorrow. One of the ladies that I play with at dominoes, she brings these little bottles of wine, and that's her beverage there, which makes sense because you don't have to worry about it being cold. You don't have to keep ice for it. It doesn't sweat, so it doesn't make a mess. It stays self-contained in its own little bottle. It's got a screw cap. It doesn't go flat. You don't have to worry about it getting warm before you finish drinking it like a beer is. I mean, so it just made, you know, you don't have to have a cooler for it. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to have those little bottles of wine. So I did pick up a little 4-pack of little bottles of wine, which was interesting. I was sort of surprised. They had bottles about this big, and then they had bottles about that big. I mean, little big and that big. There was, you know, probably that much difference in height between the two bottles. One was made of plastic, one was made of glass. And they both claim to have the exact same amount of wine inside of them, 187 milliliters. 187 milliliters of wine. And both those bottles. And the one bottle is, you know, like a third again bigger than the other bottle. So I found that to be odd. I almost found it to be doubtful that they could have the same amount of wine in them. But it's what they claim, so I wasn't going to challenge it. So, hey Coyote, what's going on, man? How you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. So anyhow, got back to the boat, had dinner, chicken wings. Had chicken wings for dinner. It does not make sense. It does not make sense for me to buy a chicken, a whole chicken, which is normally what I would do. I would buy a whole chicken and then, you know, cut that up and debone it and whatever and fry that for dinner. It just doesn't make any sense for me to do that when they have pre-cooked chicken dinners for $2 less than the raw uncooked chicken. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. I don't know what started that trend in the grocery stores, but you know, I can go buy an 8-piece chicken dinner for less than it costs just to buy a whole, you know, recently thawed, previously frozen chicken. So today I intentionally grabbed chicken wings as opposed to chicken parts. But unbeknownst to me, I grabbed the spicy ones and not the plain ones. I guess I just wasn't reading enough while I was there. So, but they were all right. They weren't that hot. They weren't that spicy. They were okay. They were what I would call mildly seasoned. They weren't hot wings. They were mild wings. So, anyhow, it was you got 20 of them in a box. So I ate 10. And I'm going to wrap the other 10 up and put them in the fridge and have them another day. Which works out pretty good. You get a couple meals out of that. That's not bad. That's not that bad of an expense when you can get a couple meals out of them. So, chicken surprises that it isn't chicken. Yeah, probably not. fried rat. Actually, you know, I was pleased to see there was actually feathers still attached to one of the chicken parts. So they're chickens, or at least they're some kind of bird. But I'm not aware of any other bird that would be as meaty as that chicken was without actually being a chicken and having feathers, a feathered animal. If it didn't have feathers, you know, it could have been a rabbit, it could have been a groundhog, you know, could have been fried possum, who knows. But no, pigeon doesn't have any meat on it, Gavin. Pigeons don't have any meat on them at all. They're they're pretty meatless. There's not enough meat in a pigeon to bother killing it and plucking it. Just the way it is. I gotta put you guys down here for a second. Got you guys set up on the iPad. It's a little different setup here tonight. So, did you look through the little window this time? I did look through the little window. I did see that they were chicken wings. I just didn't read the sign that said they were hot. So, how much tequila do you have left? That much. That much. Plus a brand new bottle, which I just bought today because somebody donated and said, go buy a bottle of tequila. So I did. I bought beer and tequila today. So yeah, guys, jump in there. Jump on the PayPal, hit it up, $10. Buy me a shot of tequila. I would greatly appreciate it. That would go well. You probably hear that noise thumping in there. Let me turn that off. There's no reason for me to have the fan on down below if there's nobody down below to enjoy that. So, oh, here we go with the trash person calling again. What a fool. What a fool. What an absolute waste of time. Decline. So sublime. Hey, Donna, how are you? Canadian geese are really meaty. Well, yes, but Canadian goose would have been much larger. It would not have been the same size. It would be a much bigger piece of meat than a chicken would be, as would any goose. And, of course, it would be also greasier than a chicken. Different meat structure. So, in Vietnam, when you order chicken wings, 9 out of 10, it's filleted rat, not chicken, and all surprisingly tastes pretty good. Huh, okay. Seagull. Hey, Clint, haven't seen you in a while. How you doing, man? Oh, she's doing just fine. She's up on the bow right now, so. Hey, Jared, how you doing, man? Oh. Oh, gosh, what a waste of breath. There you go, Clint. Clint wanted to see where Lily was. There's Lily right there. See her? She's laying up here on the deck just enjoying herself. Just chilling, just hanging out. She's just hanging out. That's what we're doing. We're just hanging out this evening. So, already time for my second beer, though. So we're going to go for the second beer already. Oh, man. There you go, pilot. Whoop, dog hair on her. Get out of there, dog hair. Annoying. Isn't life great, guys? Isn't life great? I mean, I got to admit, you know, sitting here on the boat, kicking back, relax, talking with you fine folk, hanging out like we are, enjoying another beautiful warm day. T-shirt, shorts, you know, not hot, very gentle breeze blowing right now. Actually, it would be better if it had a bit more of a breeze blowing right now. That would be better. So, anyhow. Sun's setting, beautiful day here in the harbor. So, see what else is going on. Cheers. Okay, thank you, pilot. Appreciate that. Didn't even get to read what it was, but I appreciate that, seeing who it was. So, all right, fake. Oh, okay, that was a fake Outcast. Yeah, well, he's been blocked from my channel already, so we had to come back with a new fake identity. So, yeah, Outcast and Mrs. Outcast both have been blocked from the channel. And you see, this is what's funny, guys. The other day I was talking about how all the trolls have sort of, you know, moved on and gone away and whatever. And almost on cue, almost as I orchestrated it, you know, now all of a sudden they're jumping back in and trying to be relative again. And that's what that's what it all boils down to. You know, they're just trying to, I don't know, be something, because they're certainly not anything. Oh, oh well. Anyhow, good day today. Had some interesting real estate stuff happen. Nothing that I can discuss, but some interesting real estate stuff happened today, which was kind of exciting. Who knows what will happen with that? Who are you barking at? She's barking at somebody over there. Trying to clean up a little spot right here. I can't see what she's barking at. She's barking at something, so. Okay. You still in North Carolina? Oh, no, Clint, I'm in Florida, man. I've been in Florida since, November, I guess. So, hey, Chief, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, Chief. Guess what, Chief? I have some beer, dude. How cool is that, huh? What are you barking at over there? Huh? What are you barking at? Lily, quit. That's enough. You be quiet. Hey. Lily, here. Come here. Come here. You be quiet. What the hell is that? Oh, someone's bill. You don't need to be making all that noise. Where are you? Come here. Come here. You don't need to be making all that noise. What are you carrying on for, huh? Why are you woofing at people? You don't need to woof at anybody. No, come here. You don't need to be woofing at anybody. What are you doing? Why don't you say hello to everybody? Everybody, look, right there's the camera. Hey, right there. Can you see the camera right there? Can you see the camera right there? She's not going to. Sorry, guys. I tried to, but no cigar. Anyhow, you lost weight since last time I see. Oh, I may have lost some. I lost a lot, and I put some back on. So that's just the way it is. So that is Donna, huh? Well, there you go. Huh. So what else is doing exciting and interesting that I can discuss? Not really much of anything, guys. Good day. Having a nice day in the neighborhood. There's a guy going in a dinghy. This one guy, I always get a kick out of this one guy. He sits in his dinghy. He's down low. He's got his feet up on the cushions and stuff. He's just kicked back, chilling and relaxing. He's just having a good old time. So, yeah, Don, it's too bad you didn't join me, man. We're sitting here enjoying the heck out of ourselves, relaxing, kicking back here in Boot Key Harbor. You missed a hell of an adventure. But, well, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, oh, what else is new and exciting? That's about it. Had fun on the chat this morning. Nothing really important went on there. There was something. That's why I'm thinking it. There was something I was going to talk about tonight, and now for the life of me, I can't remember what it is. So, hi there. How are you? How are you, huh? Don't lick my ear. That's rude. I don't lick your ear, do I? Have I ever licked your ear? So why would you lick mine? Why would you lick mine? I like when she does this. It's fun. Oh, well. Anyhow, let me turn around and let you guys see some of the sunset here because it's getting kind of pretty. Oh. See if I can get this. There you go. A little bright. a little bright with this camera, but the sun is just getting low, starting to get kind of low. Anyhow, while you guys are enjoying this, I'm going to remind everybody I am doing a bit of a fundraiser this evening. Need to raise a little bit more money. I'm about $175 away from covering the mooring ball rent for the month. And if anybody can chip in and contribute to that, that would be great if anybody could help out. But I need to have that by the end of tomorrow. So that would be great if somebody else could. Is someone disrespecting Clint by using his name? Maria, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that may be the original Clint. But we'll see. I don't know why anybody would do Clint. He's not been around for a while, so. Generator still behaving. Yes, Chief. Generator's been behaving quite nicely. It's been acting quite nicely today. It just fired right up and just ran all day without a problem whatsoever. So I'm really happy with that. Hey, Builder Bob, how you doing? Yep. Yeah, let's just give them the benefit of the doubt, Marie. I really want to start giving people the benefit of the doubt. Unless they actually come out and say something stupid, we're gonna try to be a bit more cooperative and just give people the benefit of the doubt. So I don't know what's going on with my iPad. It's like it's trying to focus. It's having problems with focusing, and it keeps locking up. I think I need something new. I think this thing's about had it. So I'm going diving on this next cruise. Since October cruise, I've lost 40 pounds. Diving excursion in zip. Oh, wow, Donna, very cool. Awesome, that sounds like fun. Just remember, when you're zip lining, there's only two things that fall from the sky, and that's bird crap and fools. Says the guy who used to jump out of airplanes and rappel out of helicopters back in the day. Back when I was young and dumb in my college days, when I was in our Air Force ROTC program. Oh, you like that, huh? Yeah. So another beautiful day in the harbor. Nice quiet day. Very friendly day. Everywhere I went today, people were saying hello and very, very conjovial, very pleasant, very respectful. It was nice. It's always nice when you have people that care and want to come up and say hello and talk to you and see what's going on, and it's very nice. Yeah, that's exactly right. We're going to try to be, I don't know about forgiving, but we're going to be a bit more lenient and try to adopt a policy where we're going to be just a bit more laid back and maybe not quite so quick to block people. But Lily, quit. They're just putting their dinghy up. Leave them alone. They're not hurting you any. Don't give me a look like that. She's barking at those guys there. They're putting their dinghy up. So she thinks that's a barking offense. That's a barking offense. Got to bark at those people. Oh, yeah, I guess you got to bark at them. Oh, well. Oh, here's some conversation going on around us. Huh. Anyhow, so there's the sunset developing. Pretty quiet. There we go. Pretty sure we tried that already. Okay. Yeah, we have. We have, pilot, but we're going to try it again. We're going to try it again, and we're going to keep trying it. I just, I want to, well, obviously when somebody comes on and says something stupid, let's go ahead and delete them. But if people are on and they're being civil and they're keeping, they're behaving themselves, yes, Marie, unless they're an absolute known trash person. But, we're never going to build the channel up if we keep blocking everybody. So, yeah, Rejects, another beautiful evening here. That's right. It's just a gorgeous evening here. Beautiful evening here in the harbor. Quite nice, actually. Yep. There goes first conchorn. Well, sort of a second. See the sunset developing over there. A little bit of red fire up on the sky. Kind of nice. conch horns are starting to blow. Hmm. That was an outboard motor, but it almost sounded like a chainsaw going. All right, Clint, you take care, buddy. We'll see you later. Thanks for visiting, Clint. Good to see you here, man. Haven't seen you in a while, so. Whoop, we got a donation. Oh, man. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Awesome. Very good. Let me see what the message reads before I say anything. Oh, man. New roof. That sucks. That sucks. All right. Well, I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. You know who you are. Thank you very much for the donation. I really appreciate it. So, last October cruising decided I needed to lose and feel better about myself. Well, there you go. Yep. Hey, losing a little weight and getting in shape always makes you feel better. So, it always does. So, anyhow, some fella just bought me some tequila. So, let me go ahead and enjoy some of that. And just to make sure, so we make sure we record this. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Ah. All right, there we go. Whew. Ah. That stuff's just so yummy. They should make a tequila breakfast cereal. Yeah, there's the sunset going. Oh, wow. Someone did a super chat. Well, thank you. Thank you, Marley Bird. Appreciate that. New to channel, what part of Keys are you in? Hey, John Clark. John Clark, wow. Okay. Rain just moved in. We could use a half inch or so. Had to run out and pick up tools. Been there, done that, Ed. Been there and done that. Okay. John Clark. I'm just wondering if you are the John Clark. I actually went to high school in Bahrain in the Persian Gulf with a friend of mine named John Clark. I've been trying to find that John Clark ever since and haven't been able to locate him. So I wonder if you're that John Clark. He and I had a lot of fun hanging out in Bahrain. That would have been 1976, 77. So if you're that John Clark, let me know. I haven't seen a super chat in a while. No, Pilot, no, I haven't either. So thank you very much for the super chat donation. Much appreciated. Anyhow, where am I? I am in Marathon Key. I'm in Boot Key Harbor in Marathon. Nope, in my 30s. Unless you got held back a few years. Yeah, no, not that many years, John. But you're in your 30s. Okay, well, that's too bad. Have you ever come across a John Clark who should be about, 58 years old, I would think right now, 58, 59, 57, 58, 59, something like that? Tell him to get in touch with me, because there was a guy that I was really good friends with when I went to high school in Bahrain. He and I used to go ride dirt bikes out in the desert and just used to hang out and chill out and drink beer together, and we had a good time. We had a real good time, and I lost contact with him. Wish I could find him again. Wish I could find him again. He was a good guy. So, and there's the sunset action going on. You guys can see what's happening. Not a lot of cloud cover up above it. A little bit. We're getting a little bit of fire on the sky. Not a ton of it tonight, though. Not bad. Not bad at all. So. Yep, it is beautiful. I'm telling you guys, it's just the lifestyle of hanging out here and living in the Florida Keys, or just living on a boat, living on your boat. I mean, okay, it has its inconveniences. I mean, there's no lazy boy chair on my boat, so it's not as comfortable. Maybe I'm not kicking back on a lazy boy with a big screen TV in front of me, and a refrigerator and a chest freezer and all of the things that you would normally consider to be the advantages of living in a house. But that said, man, pretty nice to just kick back here and relax and drink a beer and whatever. Hey, John, thank you, man. Appreciate that very much, John. Thank you for that. Appreciate the donation, brother. Thank you. But yeah, I'm in Buki Harbor in Marathon, Florida, in the Florida Keys. I've been here since December-ish, and going to be here for a while longer, I guess. So, going to be here for a while longer, and just digging the lifestyle, man. Just digging the lifestyle. Tomorrow's Domino's. We're going to go play Domino's tomorrow. That'll be fun. Domino's there at the clubhouse. A lot of the regular people that I've been playing Domino's with have left. We've had a lot of boats leave the harbor. People heading to the Bahamas and people heading north. People are already talking about end of season already. People are already talking about end of season. Here it is just March. I would have thought end of season would have been closer to May. Another month or two. But there are some people that have already started their trip north again. So, albeit a slow trip north, nonetheless, they're already heading north again. So, his answer was up before you asked his question. Oh, okay. Huh. Well, I hear a dinghy coming up on the side of me over here, but it's off a ways. Always kind of interesting that people come by, and some people will just drive right by and not look at you and just drive right along. And so, what do they mean end of season? Well, the end of the cruising season, man. Summer's coming. Time to start heading north. There's a lot of people that are going to start heading out of here. Hurricane season is going to be coming. Starting in June, July, we get into hurricane season. So, people are going to be heading north and getting out of here. Not to me. I'm going to be doing something that I've always said I would never do. I'm going to keep my boat in harm's way, unfortunately, for a while. But I am going to get this exhaust elbow fixed. I am going to replace the one house battery on the boat. And I'm going to replace some of the rigging up there, so that, not all of it, just a couple strands, a couple pieces, so that if a storm comes, I can get the hell out of Dodge. I want the boat ready to go. So if there's a hurricane coming, I can either head south, go down to Belize or the Yucatan or somewhere down there, or go north. Try to find a hurricane hole up in Charleston or wherever. Although that area got hit by hurricanes too. I mean, it all depends on the path of the hurricane. It all depends on the cone. They always show the hurricane as a cone. It's somewhere in this area is where the hurricane is going to go. So, and of course that's always wrong, but at least it gives you a pretty good idea. Although the local people tell me the thing to do. You see the mangroves over there, this mangrove island over here, that's actually Boot Key. And if you go out Sisters Creek, which is out that way, there's a river that runs into the mangroves. Actually, there's a kayak path, quite a nice place to kayak path through the whole thing. But there's a river back in there. And what a lot of people will do is they'll pull their boats way back in there and then just strap the hell out of them. Just tie them down. They'll run lines all over the place. And so that is a last, that's a last ditch effort, that, hey, I didn't get out of here in time, so let me see if I can do that. But there are boats floating here in the harbor right now that were tied up in those mangroves during Irma, what they refer to here in the Florida Keys as Irmageddon, that were here during Irma and survived. Meanwhile, the boats that were left here on the mooring, every one of the boats here in the mooring field, as I understand, got wrecked, got totaled. But the boats that stayed in the mangroves, not all of them, but most of them survived in the mangroves. So the mangroves afforded adequate protection. But we'll see. My best option is to not be where hurricanes are going to be. That's the smartest thing to do. So, but we'll see. We headed for the Bahamas, waiting for the damn weather window. The weather gods must not like me. Yeah, I hear you. How far south would you have to go to get out of the hurricane area? It all depends on where the hurricane's coming, but generally speaking, Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao, or anywhere around the northern part of South America or South Central America. Um, Venezuela, yeah, I'm not going to Venezuela. Absolutely not going to Venezuela. You're not going to stay on the boat for hurricane. No, hell no. No way. I don't think I would have the nerve to stay there during hurricane season, grab some wind, and get out of there. Yep, yep. Crazy. He posted his answer before you asked him if he was that John Clark. Interesting. Maria, it could be that that different people receive the message on different delays. So just because you heard it at that time doesn't mean that he heard it at that time. That's not necessarily indicative of anything. He did answer well after I asked the question, though. I mean, I asked the question, and then there was a delay before he posted. So where you're at, you may have had even a longer delay. So usually too late once in the cone unless it's close. A small hurricane, the morning ball is okay. Yeah, it all depends on the severity of the storm. So do you upload your videos to any podcast? No, I do not. No, I just upload videos to my own channel. And in fact, this week I may, and when I say I may be, I probably will be doing a fishing video. I've got the hankering to go do a little fishing. So there's one of the neighbors zipping along a little teeny tiny dinghy. That's a little short one. That's a little 7-footer. Some of them are just ridiculously small. That was a little guy and his dog, obviously taking his dog for a ride. So let me set you guys down. I'll check my messages real quick. Look and see if there's anybody else donated tequila shot. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Hit the PayPal. $10. You know what? I'm gonna make that. We're gonna do a happy hour. 7:45. Happy hour. $5. $5. Get in there. Hit up the PayPal for $5. Buy us a shot of tequila. So, hey, my account got banned a few days ago. Well, that may happen. So, chicken speed may be slow today. If you got banned, you wouldn't be here commenting. That's very true. Learning the lines mentioned me. Well, I find that odd. I would find that very odd that they would mention me. But oh well, that's their prerogative, I guess. I've mentioned them before, so. But whatever. They're in the harbor here somewhere. I don't know where they are, so. Oh, I've tried to be polite and sociable to them, and they choose to not reciprocate, so that's fine. That's whatever. No problem. With all the troll activity around me, I can understand where other YouTubers might be reserved about doing anything, so. Look forward to any fishing videos. All right, Johnny, cool. No, my old account got banned by YouTube. Oh, you got banned for hate speech. Wow, okay. Everything else is in real time. Huh. All right, well, I don't know, Marie. I don't know, but don't worry about it. He's fine. Just leave him alone. We're not going to worry about it. He's not doing anything you shouldn't be doing. We'll just leave him alone. If that's okay with you.